Hi, I'm going to show you how to swaddle your baby using a slightly modified version of the doo-doo swaddle or down up swaddle as described by Harvey Karp in Happiest Baby on the Block. As I practiced the swaddle, I kind of made my own slight modifications to it. So mine ends up being more of a cross up, across rather than down up. And it worked very well for Henry here. So I'm going to share that with you. So to start out, we have a 42 by 42 inch swaddle. And you see I've already laid it out here flat on the floor. And I like to have the tags up at the top. This is the corner where I'm going to bring down to the center here. So I like to put the tags on there just because that way they'll be like on the baby's back. If you have the tags in one of the other corners, sometimes they end up in the baby's face. So the first step is bring this top corner all the way down to the center. And then bring the baby over here. And you're going to put the baby right in the center of this base of this triangle here. And have their shoulders about even with the line of the cloth here. Oh, yeah. Are you going to tell them? Okay, so the first actual fold around your baby is grabbing this corner right here, and as well as this corner, and just kind of nice and tight around baby. And then I flip him to his side and just nice and tight, kind of tuck that edge of the fabric under his other side. And then flip him back over. Oops, that wasn't very good though. Let's try that again. It's hard to do it while I'm talking. Can we start over? And Henry here is almost 4 months old. So he's a little bit big for this. But assuming you are working with a 0 to 3 month old baby, this should be perfect for you. All right. Corner to center. You think something's funny? You think this is funny? Okay. There we go. Make sure they're, what is that, your right arm. Make sure their right arm is tucked in. Bring the swaddle across. Flip to the side. And then tuck in under the other side. And you can see that you should end up with the swaddle right about here on his shoulder. The reason I redid it the first time was it was more like down here, and that wasn't good. So you want to get a nice kind of cut across the top of their chest right here. Okay, so now the next step is up. Bring the bottom corner up, and you'll get this kind of like, you see how it's kind of folded over right here? You can kind of bring that up, and then I take that piece that was folded over and kind of unfold it right here so it's kind of wraps around the other side. Okay. So, and then tuck this side under the shoulder, and like that. Okay. This fold doesn't really do much of anything about as far as securing the baby or keeping their arms in place. It's still pretty loose. So if you have an especially squirmy baby, they may be wiggling their arms out of there at this point. So just try to keep their arms in place. And then, this is the third step. Take this corner here where the first corner fold ends, and move that across the shoulders. And then finally we have the last corner here. Wrap that around. And Henry is too big for this at this point. But you bring that under the baby. And I don't have very much excess fabric here because he's too big. But you should have enough to bring this around to the center of their chest, or maybe even further, and just tuck that in like so. Okay, you might even be able. You might be enough to even bring it around all the way to their back and tuck it in on their back. Just make sure you don't have like a big wad of fabric there. This doesn't look very good. Usually it's better, but it's hard to do while I'm talking. So I'll do it one more time for you, just to make sure we got it. Oh, baby. And there you go. There's a swaddled baby. So they may fuss a lot while you're doing it, but once it's done and you pick them up and you can shush and jiggle them, then all's good. I hope that was useful, and if you have any other suggestions, leave them in the comments. Bye. Hi, I'm going to show you. Oh, I scared you. I'm sorry. You want the baby to be centered. You think that's funny? Oh, you're going to be super wiggly. You're going to make this hard for me, aren't you? Yeah, okay. This is what Harvey Karp calls the down, which is more of an What? You silly. You're so silly. You think that's funny? Position, baby. Let's make sure we're still in the frame. Let's. Oh! You are so silly. Let's scooch up a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Corner to middle.